with Levante Bentley and all-conference linebacker Nakai Hill-Green off to the NFL after this year to pursue their NFL dreams. We have an open competition for the starting inside linebacker slots here on our Colorado Buffaloes. And one of the guys I'm really intrigued about, I believe will be here in January, is out of Buford, Georgia, the same high school as Alejandro Mata, Mantrez Walker, inside linebacker. This guy's a thumper. This guy profiles just like the linebackers that we've had. I'm going to break him down for you. Of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments as we get these highlights rolling. Like and subscribe. We're on our way to 12,000 plus 13,000 plus subscribers. But hey, guys, let's go ahead and run this tape. Believe he's number 8. Yes, right there. You're going to see that. So enjoy this. But I want to give credit to Mantrez. I believe he was our first commit in the 2025 class. Put pen to paper this past week, made it official, and I cannot wait. First, I want to say thank you, Mantrez, for all the recruiting you've seen him do online on Twitter. This guy was fired up to be a Buff and was committed from day one, and he's got that starting caliber size that you love to see, guys. 6'1", 225 pounds, lean, built, muscle. Tremendous athlete. He also does track and field as well. And again, guys, our linebackers in this scheme with Robert Livingston, they need to be about that business. They need to be about stopping the run primarily. That is objective number one. You got to get in the trenches and you got to stop the run. You got to fight off offensive linemen. You got to shed those blocks, and then you got to blow things up with that running back right in the middle of the hole, right? And Mantrez Walker, he's got the ability to do that. Again, Levante Bentley, Nakai Hill-Green, these are guys 6 foot plus, 230 plus pounds. Mantrez Walker profiles to be just like this. He's not a guy at the linebacker position that offensive linemen are going to bully around. They're not going to shove him around. They're not going to pancake him all over the place. No. This guy is built Ford tough, right? Ford, I'm looking for a sponsorship deal. But nonetheless, he's a guy that is going to be able to hold his ground in the trenches and be able to pursue runners. And I think he's got pretty good speed, right? Once you say for his size at 225 pounds already, I would definitely say so. I've been very impressed with watching his film because, again, I think he fits the same profile as somebody like Levante Bentley. We'll see how he develops in coverage at the collegiate level. I know that can take a little bit of time for some of these box linebackers, these inside linebackers, but I think the instincts are there. I mean, he plays fast, physical, with conviction. We'll see that role right here. I mean, staying disciplined, not over pursuing. You'll notice that in a lot of this tape, forcing fumbles, making plays. Now, you guys might wonder as I continue to roll this tape, Mantrez Walker, what were some of the other schools going after him? Okay, well, incredibly bright player, had an offer from Stanford, and he visited there before he committed to the Buffs. Okay, SEC offers from schools like Arkansas, Florida. He also had offers from big-time schools like Florida State, LSU, Miami, Michigan, guys, Ohio State, Michigan, Penn State. These are big-time programs. Tennessee, South Carolina, Ole Miss, Missouri, Michigan State, Virginia Tech. No Texas. I thought he had an offer from Texas, but he did not. Illinois, it's a ranked team. So this was a guy that was in high demand, and he's coming out to Boulder. And as our primary inside linebacker commit or signee, he's the only linebacker in this class. And I can't wait to see what Coach Hart, somebody that I was critical of early on, he has proven me wrong with the development of Nakai Hill-Green and Levante Bentley this year. I can't wait to see what he does with Mantrez Walker. And again, working with Robert Livingston, got to be bright to play in this defense, this NFL-style defense. And I think, man, you look at the schools that were recruiting him, Yeah, that is not a question mark for me. I know that he's going to be able to grasp the system very early on. And again, I believe he's going to be an early enrollee here in January. And so he does have the opportunity to compete for early playing time, especially with being here a semester early and this position group wide open. We'll see what other transfers we bring in at the linebacker position, but I believe he's going to get a lot of really quality reps, whether he ends up starting this year or not. I think he's definitely going to be a building block of this defense, and I can't wait to see what happens from his development. Again, similar to Michael Welsh, a 3-star running back that we brought in early this past year, and then I think turned out to be our second best running back on the team next to Isaiah Augusta. If him and Welsh were kind of the number one and number two guys, and Michael Welsh came in at the running back position already with a college-ready body, right? He didn't come in at 160 pounds or anything like that. No, he came in at like 200 pounds ready to rock. And that's what you're getting with Mantrez Walker. 225 pounds, now going to be in a collegiate strength and conditioning nutrition program. He's going to be adding weight the right way. I think one thing that I do want to see with him is just development of more speed and quickness. I think he has great instinct. And so if he can continue to develop his quickness and agility, speed, I could definitely see him developing into a 3-down linebacker at the next level. I think that that's going to be the main question of how much further to go does he have in terms of how much more speed and agility he can put on with the current size that he has, because this is the size that I'm guessing we need him to play at, as it was the size of our starting linebackers this past year, who both, in my opinion, deserved all conference mentions. But it's nice that at least Nakai Hill-Green got that. But I'll read a little bit from his page here. According to 24/7, rated the 69th player from Georgia. He was the 73rd player or linebacker ranked nationally. And again, Rivals had him as a 4-star. Most other places had him as a 3-star, but that's great to see he got that recognition from Rivals. Again, played at a winning program at Buford High School. Guys, everybody that we're bringing here has won big time. They've won state championships. They've had undefeated seasons or one-loss seasons at high-level football. We're talking about Georgia 6A in this case. We've seen high level out in Florida. We've seen high level out in Texas. Georgia is no different. At the end of his junior year, he finished with 54 tackles, 4 TFLs, 2 quarterback hurries. They went 11-2 and went to the state playoffs, 7A Georgia football. This year, with 2 games remaining, according to CU's website, he had 60 tackles, 3 TFLs, 1 sack, 1 fumble recovery, and 1 forced fumble. Again, to a 12-1 record in which they played Julian Lewis's team in the Georgia 6A semifinals yesterday. I'm not sure who won that. We'll have to see. But nonetheless, this is a very bright kid that we're getting who is incredibly talented physically, and he was also bought in from day one to be a buff. So I can't wait to see what he does during his time in Boulder. I think the future looks nothing but bright for Mantrez Walker. Again, I just want to give him credit. I believe he was the first commit in this class, and he really set the standard high for what we're bringing in, and I can't wait to see him in the black and gold. So y'all let me know, hey, who does Mantrez remind you of? Throw out the glaze. Might as well say Brian Urlacher, right? All right, guys, thanks so much. I'll be back with the video again soon on another commit or signee to this 2025 class. As always, y'all, go Buffs.